Welcome back to Half Moon's Picks. Week 15 in the NFL is here, and boy did I did horrible last week. 1-6. Probably the worst week I've ever did in the last 5 years. I think one year, about 3 years ago, one week I did 1-3 at 25%. But that's when I did less picks as I do now, so I do 7 every week. 1-6, totally unacceptable. Ones I lost was Seattle, not covering, it lost by 6. Minnesota, again, if I do a mistake, sometimes I'll put it in the description, yeah, I did a mistake. These little video editing programs have no spell check. Just do the best I can, plus work a job. What can you do? Minnesota didn't cover. Washington didn't cover, laying flat. Cincinnati did not cover, laying flat. Unbelievable. My Twitter picks, I told you to pick Dallas over. Eli Manning, you know, in prevent zone, last minute, you know, they're giving you yardage and you still throw a pick. Tell me how's that humanly possible? Unbelievable. And the only one I did win was the Arizona +3, the upset victory over Tennessee. So we have a new app. We go last minute picks all year round, all the sports. I'll give that link in the description below. It's Telegraph, if you just do it on your phone, any device whatsoever. And that pick I did give out like a half hour before the game started. All that snow, I said take the Buffalo Colts game under, was it 38? So cashed on that one, but you know, I don't keep those as records. I also shoot out some NBA games as well. So someday I'm going to do NBA, you never know. Another sport, maybe all year round. I enjoy the break in the off season though. So all that said and done, news. Oh yeah, I did win my teaser. So hey, yeah, who cares? Anyway, so news lately. Looking at the Monday night games, you see Miami beat New England. It's unbelievable. So I went back and checked how many times underdogs win on Monday night, just for fun stats. 2015, the underdogs covered 13 out of 3 times. 13 and 3, 16 times. So 13 times they did. In 2016, they covered 9. They went 9 and 7. And this year they're 5, 9 and 1. So getting better, more of the favorites the last couple of weeks. The underdogs have covered, but man, I would have never thought that Miami one. Another pick that I told you to pick, and you know, Tom Brady, I think he might be going downhill a little bit. Didn't do so great in that Bills game that they won last week. A lot of the ground and screen passes, and he just looked like garbage on Monday night. You know, throw 2 interceptions. So might be the age. They're doing well, so I can't complain. And they cover an ATS most of the time. They didn't yesterday, so Monday anyway. So what else? Wentz went out, torn ACL, will be out for the season. Nick Foles will be starting in the Eagles. So for those who've never heard of Nick Foles, he's a pretty decent quarterback. He did start with the Eagles several years ago, back in, I want to say, 2013, 2014. He actually won like in the Pro Bowl game, like the best player. You know, so he's a decent backup, real decent. So he was in that Chip Kelly era, I believe. Also, let's see, McCown, Jets quarterback, broke his left hand, so he won't be playing. His Petty is his backup. That's why they got blown out of the sky last week. And I picked the Jets to win that too. I was like, can't win. Yeah, and see what else. And I think that's about it. Looking at this. So this week, I plan to bounce back. Please stay with me. You know, everybody has a bad week. I think following all the prognosticators, I did all their scores and everything. I think the best person I saw doing on all their picks, and he's 8-8. That was Bridgewater's finest. His link is just below. Check out him and his Canadian herbal tea. And let's get this ball rolling. My fourth pick of the week, my upset pick of the week, we got the Chicago Bears traveling to the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions are a 6-point favorite. The Detroit has won the last 7 of 8 meetings, but this 6 points is just too much. Of the last 5 meetings, the score has been won by Detroit, 4 points or less. And the last 2 games in Detroit with Chicago has been by a field goal. So 6 points is way too much. Detroit hasn't won anybody. Oh, they did Green Bay earlier this year when Aaron Rodgers went out. They beat somebody more than 6. Even last week at Tampa, Detroit gave up 2 or 3, interceptions. Yeah, it was 1 fumble, 2 interceptions. Detroit did, and Tampa Bay did 5, turnovers. So that's the only reason we won, and we won only by field goal. So, me being a Lions fan. So this week, I'm telling you, pick Chicago +6. My third pick of the week, we got Tennessee Titans traveling to the San Francisco 49ers. The San Francisco 49ers are a 2-point favorite. This week I'm telling you to pick Tennessee. They are a 2-point dog on the road, still in the playoff hunt, at 8-5 team. They basically, I think, like a 9-7 team can get in that playoffs, at least a 10-6. So Tennessee needs a win, at least one of the 3 remaining games. Of the 3 remaining games, we got San Francisco, we got the Rams, and we got Jacksonville, last game of the season. Titans do. So they desperately want to win this one, because against the Rams and the Jaguars, it'll be much harder, stiffer competition. If they lose this week, you pretty much, say, hey, it might be over. But I don't think so. I think they'll win this game. Plus, I'm getting 2 points. So take Tennessee +2. My second pick of the week, we got the LA Rams traveling to the Seattle Seahawks. The Seattle Seahawks are a 2-point favorite. In the last 12 games, Seattle has won 11 of them at home. This week, they beat them earlier in the year. So if Seattle wins, they'll be tie record, but Seattle will have the tiebreaker as winning 2 games of the season. So they will replace the Rams in the playoff picture and take their spot. So this is a big game for Seattle. Rams, showed that they're having a tough time against top winning teams like Minnesota and Philadelphia. I think Seattle, if they play their best on their game, they should win this like they always do every year. So take Seattle -2. And my number 1 pick of the week, we got the LA Chargers traveling to the Kansas City Chiefs. The LA Chargers are a 2-point favorite. You might ask yourself why. I'm still taking the Chargers. But why? The Kansas City Chiefs have won the last 7 meetings in KC. The last time the Chargers beat the Chiefs in Kansas City is when Chase Daniels was a quarterback. So I don't even know who that is. So he had been, wasn't there not much there very long. So I'm thinking the Chargers have this newfound sack defense, pass defense. It's awesome. I mean, and their offense is on key. They're playing much better. KC is on this long streak of losing games. They did win last week against Oakland, but Oakland's just not doing that well this year. And I saw they struggled against Geno Smith and the Giants. Come on, let's face it. And here Kansas City beat them at home. Granted, here's the Chargers. I think they're going their way out. It's only a 2-point spread. So take LA Chargers -2. All right, that does it for the week. Like I said, my 3-team teaser this week. I won it last week. It's the only thing I had to be proud of, other than the one win I gave you last week. Unbelievable. My 3-team teaser, I'm going to tell you, pick Chicago +12.5, Jacksonville -5, and Baltimore -0.5 point against Cleveland. And of course, if you don't have a sports betting book, never too late to join. Check out Bovada. Use me as a reference. The link is below the description. Don't forget, also join my live feed with many other gamblers who's interested in last-minute picks on the day. Check that link below, Telegram, and check out the Prognosticators link and their pick videos as well. Again, I want to praise Bridgewater's finest, doing such a great last week, 8-8. You know, you say, hey, 8-8. Last week was tough. I recorded, I can't tell you enough. About 20 different people's videos. I wrote down score. 8-8 was the tops, trust me. Hey, check out his video. I usually throw it in my Twitter channel. That's in below as well. And forward that so you guys don't miss him every week. Great video, great guys, all Geo knows, everybody else in the description below. Check out our review. Matt the Stat, oh, great guy. Check out everybody. Check it out before it's too late. Win some money, learn some things. See you next week. Peace.